Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the stream. Sorry I had a bit of delay initializing this thing. I'm still sorting out my technical difficulties and I've actually found the, the source of last week's problem. And you know, Windows graciously decided to upgrade my drivers for me. You know, Windows is a good guy like that. So everything stopped working pretty much. And I don't know, I'm going to try it like this. I've tried switching OBS over from my CPU to my GPU and using NVIDIA's encoders, but that dropped my frame rate to about 20 FPS and I don't want to stream in that. I'm going to try and keep the 60 FPS quality, you know, top kek. But I don't know, man. It's the same thing week and week, same thing over and over again. I really don't have anything new to say when it comes to my operating system doing stuff, of course, graciously for me, as usual. But anyway, welcome back to the stream. Today, for some reason, again, I feel like doing some move animations, so you're going to see that. Hey, it's a bonus. I think I know what I'm going to do, and like I say every single time, you know, it's tradition, we gotta keep it up. I'm going to try and keep this stream short. But then again, 3 hours later, I'll be wondering, oh, what went wrong? Nothing. But welcome back guys. I'm glad you can make it this week. I'm glad you actually wanted to make it this week. Hello Tyler, hello Rix, hello Aquata. Welcome to your first stream. If that's I don't think I've seen your user in the comments below. I mean the chat, the live chat. So glad you can make it this time. Hey Ray, hey that guy T, welcome back. But yeah, your favorite creation. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you and welcome to the stream. But yeah, so the last week's stream, I mean, we had, apart from me, you know, killing the entire stream by accident. It was an accident, guys. Didn't plan it. There were no major hiccups except for some reason OBS didn't want to record my secondary display. And I mean, in the meantime, I figured out it's my graphics driver that are acting up again. So what can I do? I have to basically wipe my entire system of all my drivers. Somehow try to kill this goddamn Windows update thingy. I don't want it updating drivers again, ever again. And then, you know, install the tested ones, the ones that actually work. But that's awesome. Yeah, short streams. Yeah, 6 hours later, I'm chatting with you. No, not today. Not today. But yeah, move animations. On today's plan, I do want to, you know, I mean, the move animation project it's a big one. It's a doozy. And I do want to make more of those. I do want to make the system feel as complete as possible, because that tackle animation, I mean, it's nice and all, but it's annoying. Especially seeing it that often. And I don't want to, you know, status moves. There's like 200 something normal type status moves. And that's going to be a pain in the behind. How's the audio? How's the audio for now? Hopefully I'm trying to distance myself from the mic this time around. So the popping sound, you know, when I say my P's, aren't that aggressive. So hopefully this should be okay off a setup. Maybe, hopefully. You're going to hear my keyboard clicks a bit more. Probably. Yeah. What's that? I think that's an emoji. That's supposed to be an emoji I can't see. My phone. I don't know. My phone is not showing these up properly. Whatever. So let me jump out of the microphone screen and go back to here. So this is our usual setup. You guys should be used to it by now. Top right corner, it's the Discord. Same advertisement as always. Background, same as always. Scripts, same as always. So nothing changed. Nothing really changed. Except that I actually got my Microsoft Edge browser open in advance. And today, look at this. Thank you. Oh. Right. I was thinking of working on Sludge Bomb today. Sludge Bomb, and depending on how fast it goes, and it's probably it doesn't look like too complicated of an animation, so depending on how fast things go today, we may do more than just one animation, which pretty much eats up the chunk of my time. I don't know where this is. Sludge bomb. There. Oh, look at this. It's like magic. I'm almost magic. 29:19. Let me actually go and record this frame straight up in here. So 29:19 we said. Comment this out. Class Poke Battle _ scene. And as with all my other animations, I usually put them outside of the move animations thingy to test them out, you know, because this, like, it's much easier to look through the animation right here than it is in my move animation script, because that thing is about, yeah, look at this, 6,000 lines long. I mean, it's pretty good, yeah. Yeah, why not? When you can have so many lines of code. Look at this. And these aren't, I don't even know how many moves I've actually, let's count those. P moves, not length. I'm actually interested how many moves I've already coded. I think it's over 50. I think it's over 50. I feel like the moves would seem similar, would be easy to do, like powder moves, sound-based moves. Yes, they definitely be easier to do, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm pretty much just going to copy and paste their functionality and change the visuals a bit. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that in just a moment. Let's see how many of those we got. And yeah, for like my Pidgeotto is the slowest thing ever. 56 moves. That's what we got to work with. So yeah, what I mean by basically copying the functionality for moves that behave the same way is like I have with Absorb. Let's go Charge. So Charge Beam, it takes the charging animation as the first part. So instead of me doing the same thing over and over again, I get the charge animation here, I get the charge animation in Bolt Strike, and for Absorb, the way I've set it up is like this. Where is it? There we go. So I got the move specific animation for Absorb, but you basically got different variants, which are defined right here. Type Absorb. So you got the Absorb or the Mega Drain or the Giga Drain, which is pretty much all configured in the same function, and then these just get called in different places by their specific this thing right here. But it's actually very, you know, it's very simple. There we go. Like Giga Drain and Mega Drain are pretty much just calling the Absorb function. And because they behave almost the same way, it's just their arc is a bit different and they use different particles. But it made no sense, you know, for me to go and like remake the entire function just for that. Same thing with Blaze Kick and Fire Punch and stuff like that. So, you know, that's that. Yeah, I'm definitely reusing code in case I can reuse the code, but I have no idea how and when like the script section limit is going to catch up with me, if there even is one. Like I don't know how long my scripts are allowed to be, and also how taxing that's going to be on the updater, because you got to keep in mind that the updater fetches these guys from the paste bin. And yeah, I don't know if like the script is going to time out if my paste bin stuff is too big. But I don't think like in terms of sheer bite size it should be, you know, too overwhelming. It's, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. So 429, and let's copy ename. Actually, let's go to the last animation we made, which is Flash Cannon, and I'm just going to copy this part. So again, same old stuff. You guys should be used to this by now. True. This we said is going to be Sludge Bomb, and 429. Hokey dokes. Sludge Bomb, if I'm not mistaken, is not a multi-hitting move. Yeah, right. So Poison Gas is going to be the all opposing, and Sludge Wave is the all non-user. We can worry about these things a bit later, but ultimately, so my initial goal, which was looks like it was an unrealistic goal, but it's basically to fill out this sheet. So I want to make all the move animations that are on this thing right here for starters. So that includes these common animations for use item. The powders attracts parental bond. The primal transformation, shadow. Shadow I've already done. Actually, I've got this done. Yay. Which I can save right now. Healing Wish, Lunar Dance, Bind Clamp. So all these guys, I do want to make these as well. I'm going to try and work, you know, on stuff off stream when it comes to the charging moves. I definitely want to try out Dig and Dive, because these are probably the most commonly used out of the charging moves. Like Free Shock and Ice Burn are, you know, Kyurem specific. Shadow Force, again, you know, Skull Bash, again, same. Sky Attack, okay. Yeah, Razor Wind, probably. Bounce is also not that common, but Dig and Dive, definitely. I've done Fly and Solar Beam for now, you know, since these are probably the most commonly used. That I thought anyway. But yeah, these guys, like that's... Whoops, I wanna finish all of these. So that's definitely something on my to-do list. And as you can tell, there's a lot of the stuff online. Not online, but on my spreadsheet. A lot of the stuff. So what's up? Audio is fine. That's good. That's good. Feel like the moves would seem similar. Okay, that's something I read. I don't know why these comments are like appearing out of order. I read your comment first, and then these that one showed up before yours. Nah, whatever. YouTube, hey. How many moves are done in total percentage? So I've done 56 moves out of 559. You do the math. Or actually, I'll do the math. 56 out of 559. So that's 10%. Roughly. Wait, 10%? 56 out of 559? Yeah. Okay, so 10% roughly in sheer mathematical percentage. Hope that answers your question. Luca, check Discord for a half second. Check Discord for a half second. Okay. Let me put you on this then. What's so cool on Discord? Oh. Okay. Okie dokes. Okay, let me get back to this. Show the chat on screen. But yeah, how many moves in total? 10%. I mean, when you think about it, it does look like a small number, but then when you think about it again, you know, I'm just one dude doing all of this. I need to get graphics done. I need to acquire the right sound effects. It has to look, you know, perfect. Otherwise, I don't care for it. And yeah, I mean, these are time consuming. You've seen, if you were here for my last week's stream, the Flash Cannon, that took a longest time to make. Hey, Ritsu, welcome. And Plymouth as well. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. We have actually quite a few people today. And I keep forgetting to, like, what's the point of my YouTube related thingy if I never announce stuff? I keep forgetting, you know, to first of all schedule the live streams, and second of all to actually make an announcement when I do go live, or before I do go live. Yep. You should make custom move animations at some point, as in your own made up ones. Yeah, but that, you know, that introduces an entire, like, new dimension of work I have to do. Hi. Wait, let me try and read this. Amin Al-Asal. I'm butchering your name. But from my limited Arabic, I think that's, you know, close enough, I'd say. So hi, welcome to the stream. Hello, Hyperactive Flaming. Welcome back. And Professor Jigs as well. Got back from school and ready to go down and dirty. That was very important. Yes, Mayron. Very, very important. Back to school and down dirty. I mean, I'm sorry that I have to, you know, after all the torture you've endured in school, now you gotta watch me do this. I do apologize. Let me just set up a few things before I go any further. And Vector. So yeah, it's you know, it's the usual stuff right here. We'll see how Sludge Bomb goes in a bit. And I do want to, you know, put the speed down to very, very low settings so we can watch this together. And this guy, Ace Ridley 406, I keep using, you know, his stuff as reference. I'm really, you have no idea how thankful I am for this video. This video here probably saved me, it saved me at least 5 years worth of time, you know? Instead of me having to go and compile everything myself and look at each and every one of those move animations, I would have probably died before getting this, you know, to this level. And this serves as really good reference material, so I do have him credited on the EBS list thingy. I've even added a comment, thanks for these, blah blah. 7 months ago. Look at this. I've been working on these movie animations for 7 months. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. So Sludge Bomb, I mean, I could guess like it goes like this, and then it just like blops out. And yeah, it blops out. Oh, but we can go fancy. We can go really fancy. Like you see this, it's got this tiny trail. I mean, it's not a huge trail. It's not like the flash cannon trail. Wait, what's this move? This looks like a baby version of Sludge Bomb. Not this one. Next one. Okay, clear smog. I mean, this looks simple enough to make. It's got a few particles. I got the shines already made. I mean, I can reuse the graphical assets and the sound effects and code as well. So that shouldn't be too annoying. Sludge. Okay, so Sludge and Sludge Bomb are very similar. Like this is a small one with not much trails. And then bubbles. And the Sludge Bomb is the big one with a trail, and it like poofs up. So what I can do is actually I can work on the Sludge Bomb first and then dumb down the code and just reuse it in Sludge. So that's definitely how I'm going to, you know, make 2 animations for the price of 1. New and nutty streams are really relaxing. I guess it's the music in the background. Again, I have detailed information about the stuff in the comment section down below. At least I hope I do. Ben Sound should be credited for the jazz piano. It's very, you know, calm and chill soundtrack. I do like it. Okay, so this guy's got a trailing sprite, but it's not the same thing as the trailing sprite we had before. So I'm probably going to add a additional parameter, which is going to be something, you know, by default, but maybe I should have added the trailing sprite inside of the sprites, but I may want to use it in other systems as well. So okay, it's in the updater for now. But for this thing right here, I probably do want to have something that's going to change this guy. So yes, and I know what I'm going to call it. Keyframe, and keyframe is going to be 0 by default, and then something else if not. So what this is going to allow me to do is pretty much just customize the occurrence of the trail, so how often it gets actually drawn on screen. So for the Sludge Bomb, I do want it to get drawn less frequently than it does with the flash cannon, which was kind of frequent. Ooh, pretty much finished Sludge Bomb, then you finish Sludge and Mud Bomb. Alright, Mud Bomb what? Only has a different color, right? I think it goes from purple to brown, and it probably doesn't have those like poison particles. But yeah, that's actually a smart idea. Finish Sludge Bomb, and I've got 3. Ooh, and Gong Shot probably. No. If I'm not mistaken, wait, doesn't Gong Shot like have the trash? Wait, is Gong Shot even in Generation 5? Let's check it out real quick. I mean, I'm not doing Gen 6 moves because they don't exist in Essentials. Okay, but yeah, okay, it is in Generation 5. Trash can. Maybe I can go with the X and Y because that's like going to be probably the simplest, you know, throwing a trash can and then just have particles poof out when it hits the target. But I do want to give those poison moves some loving because I haven't done so previously. Okay, so... Oh, no. Oh, that looks... Ooh. I do poison such bomb and I have gunk shot? No. But I have to admit, this looks kind of sexy. Like with the background, yeah, I'm definitely going to do the background because I like the appeal of that. That looks nice. But okay, that's it. That probably looks more like Bubble Beam combined with the poison particles, combined with the coloring, combined with the background. Yeah, I don't know. We'll check it out. Maybe this stream, maybe not. Yeah, Gen 6-7 has a trash can. Yes, I'm a bit more into the future when it comes to the stream. But yeah, that looks cool. That animation looks cool. Okay, and this is very simple. Like this part is not going to be too complicated, both graphics wise and actually like programming wise. The only annoying part I can see is, so you got to remember, there is no such thing as a 3D scene in here. And I do have to keep all my coordinates relative. But they also have to update if the vector moves. And they have to zoom with the sprite. So that becomes a bit more annoying. Because I want to have a... So okay, there's like 2 levels of zoom here, right? So you have the zoom for perspective. When it goes from the player to the opposing Pokemon, while it's moving, you know, on the trajectory, it's going to get zoomed out as it comes closer to this Pokemon. But then again, this entire scene, then the vector snaps to this guy and it zooms back in. So there's going to be like 2 stages of math. One, which is going to calculate the relative coordinate and actually scale the part of the coordinates with the vector itself, which could be problematic, maybe. And then the second part is this. The final ending thing, that's probably the simplest part. I mean, I just make the sprite squish, and I shoot out some particles, and that's it. And it's just one squish, so it's even simpler. It doesn't get this simple. So yeah, shoots out, zooms out like halfway, and then yeah, okay, that's like that part. The zooming part is going to be annoying. And let me go back. Let me try and replicate this cloud. And I'm probably I'm just going to use a graphic I already have. I'm sure of it. Maybe I just changed the color a bit. Let's jump back into this guy. Let's jump back into this guy and see this cloud particle. I mean, I use it all the time. I'm just going to change the color to something poisonish, I guess. Like so. Or like so. I mean, we can even, you know, screenshot it, go to paint, do some light editing. Oops. So I can grab the exact color. And then I won't... Why is this guy freaking out? 192. Okay, so I got this. This is the color done. Poof. And then I want to steal this guy, but I want to make it more opaque. So I'm probably going to use these as a base. These seem more opaque. And let's do some magic. Some magic. There we go. Color fill, hue and saturation. Poof. And glow. Do we want to glow? Maybe. Maybe it could work. Let's try. Boom. There we go. And then I go like so. And there. There we go. 1 second easy. Look at this. Same. GG. Well played. GG Nori. That's it. So this is going to be our main particle. That's dope. Already half the work done. And I'm just going to translucent it up a bit for lulz. Whoops. Wrong folder. Graphics, animations, and the same naming scheme. Because if you watched my godly programming video, you would know, you know, that This is not a practice you should do. Also, I haven't gotten any bug reports when it comes to the new update I pushed out for EBS and shiz, you know. Adding up this girl. Nah, it's still Makise. Nah, man. You can say what you want. I mean, they hyped up air enough fan service for so long and they didn't deliver, so nope. Not best girl, definitely. Hey, Dr. Ramen, welcome to the... In Gen 4, it's like an orb of poison that shoots small bubbles of poison. Yeah, and in Gen 5, it kind of, like, from the still screenshot I saw, it kind of looks the same. Young Shot was your favorite move animation in Gen 5, but Gen 6 messed it up. Yeah, I mean, the trash can was kind of weird as well for me. I think Gen 7 spiced it up, right? Hopefully. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go with... Because that Gong Shot animation, it looks crazy, to be honest. And it looks... Look at this. Oh, I like this so much. And I actually have, like, these backgrounds that I can slightly edit to make it more in accordance with this. I don't know if I have any... I mean, I can even make my own ones, but I'd prefer not to save up on some time. I have this, and I found these on Sprider's resource. Where are these guys? Temp. Right? So there are some backgrounds here, but I do not like to use them. Like, and like, I didn't want to use that for Leaf Storm or for the Hyper Beam. I mean, I pretty much didn't use any of these. Yeah, I even made my own Psychic one. I didn't use this one. I think I didn't use this one, if I'm not mistaken. Graphics. Yeah, I made my own one. I didn't use this one because I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, I mean, these are the official rips, but as you can see, there's not much of them. There's not much of them, and if there isn't much of those, I actually do them myself. And this guy looks like a nice particle. Look at this guy. But then the rips, it's much. I don't know. It's so much easier actually making your own graphics than trying to use these rips. Like, you know, the alpha value is completely messed up, and this is like unusable in my opinion. Same with the fire particles. I think I've used the rock ones. I'm not sure. Maybe. Probably. Not these ones. Again, messed up alpha. What else? What else do we have here? Energy ball as well. I may end up using these heads. Not heads. Hands. Maybe. I made my own stuff for Fly as well. I didn't like this. For the punches as well. I mean, I basically, even for stuff like this, like these shines, I make my own graphics. I pretty much mostly make my own graphics only. Exclusively. Like, look at this. Yeah. Now let's go back to our graphics thing. So I got like these saved up. I don't know why. But these were for those bigger animations. Look at that Hyper Beam. Yeah. Whoops. But this background, I could probably cheese it somehow. Maybe if I combine this one and this one. Let's actually try it. Let's actually try something. Come on. If I try to squish it. Whoops. Try and squish it like this. I mean, it's still not the same degree of squish like here. Actually, I try to squish it a bit more. So we get to these constant colors. So yeah, what I want to do is I want to get this color, which is going to be a bit difficult. And getting the exact color, you know, by manually trying to figure this guy out. Kind of annoying, kind of a bummer. But yeah, it's pretty much like I have to find this color, and then I gotta flatten it out. Or what I can do, yeah, Yeah, let's go a bit lighter. Maybe a bit more. Okay, so if I go 204, no, that's a bit too much lighter. 206, 80. So I got this like this, right? I mean, on the surface, it doesn't. It kind of blends. The transition is not too hard, but what I can do is I can take my feather. Actually, I do want to scale these down to 50 first before I do the feather. So it's got those nice rugged edges. And I do want to color this guy. I don't like this line on this thing right here. So, I mean, the transition is not even that bad on its own, to be honest. It's this guy that's bothering me. So, I'm going to get rid of this line by blending it in seamlessly. There we go. And now we got this hard transition. I mean, you win some, you lose some at this point. Maybe if I try to make this a bit darker, to have a more gradual transition between the, oh, that's a bit too dark. But like this, no, actually, maybe just a tad bit lighter. I know I'm not working on sludge bomb, but whatever, these do have to get done eventually. Yeah, okay, see, so this works much better. And I think I'm going to take this guy and, yeah, but now I need to make this a bit darker. Let's actually go with the same methodology as the previous one, and then just put it somewhere in between, you know, these guys. So I think I don't need to apply any more shenanigans after that. I can just flatten it out, make it into one image. So we kind of have this, kind of. See, we got these lines and we got the horizontal stuff. And then I just apply a new color, a more purplish one. How purple is purple though? Copy. I'm not very proficient at using edge. Just letting you guys know in advance. And I know what I can do to make this lighter in the middle, and I will. So, what about 55? 60? I feel that's going a bit too reddish. What if I turn down the saturation just a tiny bit? I mean, you're watching me do graphics. How weird is that? Actually, I feel like 55 is the best out of all of those. And maybe get rid of this saturation decrease. So, I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be identical. Right? Right, guys? You're with me on this one? And let me actually play around with some colors as well. So what do we have? We have this XOR. That's nice. Stamp. Yeah, if this was only inverted. Let's go subtract, subtractive, additive. It's a bit too much. Invert, tint. Luminosity. What if I go like this? Oh, whoops. That's not good. Let me go back to lighten. Yeah, okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be an identical. Oh, that's... I like this. I like this, actually. It doesn't have to be an identical replica, and I'm not... To be honest, I'm not aiming for identical replicas, because that would consume way too much time. I'm looking for good enough when it comes to this visual similarity. So I'm going to go like this. Change this up like so. Changes out to white. Make this transparent. So we got this like streak right here going on, and change the transparency of this to something maybe a bit more. Let's go 120. go 120. Let's get this up to 50. But it doesn't highlight these. Okay, so that's not... I need a way to get this thing in the middle accented more. And who knows how that's going to work out. Fuzzy light wasn't... It was... hard light. I mean, fuzzy light gets the... It gets the right color I actually want. But does it get this thing? Luminosity. What happens if I change this? No, that's still not good. Wait, let me catch up with the comments. I bet you guys are doing something. She's got a huge crush on Yukihira. And the only background you want to use... And the only background you want to use a Kurisu. Yes, definitely. And you finally decided to join it. So... Daviksa. And we're definitely discussing, you know... This guy says Erina-sama, but I don't agree with that. Makis is still, you know, top. Freeze. Heat. Okay, so this reflect, it highlights these. What happens when I... Okay. Oh. 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 Oh, did you see that? Boom. Just a little rearrangement of things. Look at that. And that's a bit too pinkish for my taste. But I'm going to go with... You know what? I'm going to go with this and then change it up. Fix it up in the hue and saturation part. Yeah, like so. And then change up this guy. Hey, look at that. 30, 35, and I do think I want to go into -10 here. So see, that looks, you know, it's not identical. It's not identical. That's okay. You know, we don't have to cry. It's not identical. But it's decent, I feel. I feel like this would be a decent replica, given that I don't, you know, have the resources and stuff like that. Maybe make it a more purplish color still. Maybe. Actually, let's try colorizing this guy. No, but that gets rid of this. Okay, actually, yeah, I can increase the saturation nice and high. And move this over to a purple domain. Like so. Let me try and replicate this color. How about that? I think this could work. And what I can actually do to spice this thing up even further is I can steal some stuff. Hey, theft is not a good thing, kids. Only steal when you're a pro like me. I don't know. I'm not digging it too much because this is, I feel, too light. Maybe if I made this transition a bit more seamless. And I feel like we're getting there. Oh, a bit too much. I mean, I can almost taste victory. And there we go. So, okay. Let me actually thicken this line up. Just by 1 pixel. I don't want to overdo it. Solid. This color. 1. There we go. I mean, it's not the best, but it looks kind of close. And maybe we can, you know, replicate this guy. So, take this line. I mean, since it's there, why not? And then what I can do is I can take these, flatten these out. No. Let me get rid of this guy. So I'm going to flatten these, copy paste, transform, flip vertical, so we got the same kind of effect at the bottom. And yeah, I feel this is okay. Oops. I feel this is passable. This is decent. Yeah. Hey, look, did I update EBS lately? Yes, I did update EBS very lately, actually. If Monday maybe this week. Definitely I did update it. I don't know if you've deleted the updating module thingy for EBS, or if you're just, you know, if your computer is blocking access to the basement stuff. But basically make sure that you didn't get rid of this guy. You need this guy, otherwise you get no bueno updates, and you need to run in debug as well. So just a heads up. Personally think it looks fine. Maho is the best. Oh, again Maho. No, Kurisu is the best. Max hair. Kurisu. Move out of the way, boy. Let's go back to bars. Let me get these guys here. Let me get that guy here. Let me do the same trick I did before. Why the heck is it inverted? All right. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. Change this to 30. Hey, I think I'm going to go with that. Don't want to waste too much time with this guy. Oh boy. I'm having all sorts of frame drops. 75. 35. There we go. Boom. We have a background for a move I'm not even going to make. That's dope. And 200. I mean, when I say I'm not going to make right now. Maybe I should make this more clear, but let's work bench. Actually, no. I'm going to save all of this as the workbench, as the new one, because let's keep all these guys as well, since I'm going to work on this a bit later. So, workbench 5. Okay, let's get back to this. So the logistics behind this thing is I have first the animation for bloop and then the animation for plow. So bloop plow, I think I can use curves the same way I have in my Giga Drain stuff. Let me check it out just a bit. Giga Drain. Okay, so where's the absorb? Actually, there we go. So, right. Oof. Oh, okay. So it calculates the curves based on the oof. Oh boy. Right. I completely forgot how to use this thing. But okay, from what I'm understanding is like so. So it gets the origin, so the center coordinate, center X of the target, center Y of the target sprite, center X of the user sprite, center Y of the user sprite. I don't know why I named it P. Don't judge. Then I got the MX and the MYs, which are basically going to be, I think, the maximum vertical and maximum horizontal. So if I have the vector, I have the player like here, and then I have the enemy here, here, and here, and the vector goes like this, and I think this calculates the midpoint of the vector. Then it counts for some offset, but I'm pretty sure I have like the verticals which get randomly decided. Yes, okay. So the verticals get changed either positive or negative, because like the Mega Drain goes like Giga Drain, same thing. The link you sent on Discord should explain. Okay, I'll definitely check out the stuff. Like, if you're leaving messages in Discord right now, that's okay. Do so. I don't mind. But for obvious reasons, I'm going to have to check those guys out after the stream. So if I'm not mistaken, the curve calculation works like this. You get the position, the original X coordinate, the original X position and Y. So these two are going to be this. Then you get the midpoint, so this. And then you get the endpoint, so that. And you get the number of frames. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. They're pretty much going to follow the same trajectory every single time, even if it's the opposing or the player Pokemon. The only difference is going to be their point of origin. The midpoint is probably going to... I'm probably going to keep it constant. So it's going to be like above the center of the vector somewhere here. The only annoying part, like I said previously, because the vector moves, I might have to recalculate the curve every single time, every single frame. Which may actually not be a difficult thing to do, now that I think about it. Because I can have this guy returns an array. And then depending on the frame, so I can use, like, if I'm on the second frame, I can use 1, you know, since index has started 0. So first frame, second frame, third frame, fourth frame. And if I keep these like dynamically alterating, that's going to be fine. The only thing I have to account for is going to be the zoom ratio when it goes from your side to the opposing side. And then after that, I'm going to have to like factor in the zoom ratio of the vector itself. Which is not a big deal. It's not a big problem. Because the vector has got its own zoom. Okay. Booyakasha. That's going to be okay. And then we'll decide how many frames I want this thing to last. Maybe 32 frames. I mean, it sounds like a decent amount, you know? But basically, I'm going to have, so CTX, I mean, CXT, let's keep it the same. And YT are going to be get center target sprite and true, because I want to get the actual center of the target sprite, because this, when I first wrote my function for get center, I actually wrote it incorrectly. So it kind of, if the sprite is like this big, it's not going to take the exact center, it's going to go a bit lower. And for some move animations, I actually like that, so I kept both of these in. And then CXP and CYP, because why not? Get center user sprite true. So that's going to take care of this. I don't need this. I don't need this. MXMY. And this I'm going to calculate a bit dynamically. So I don't need these guys. And 32 frames. We're going to play around with 32 frames for now. And actually, let me go before I forget to do this. Push it in so we can test out our sludge bomb quickly. Whew. Yeah. Oh boy. At least we got some, you know, some of those sexy backgrounds. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. It's pretty good. It's okay. We spliced up a few backgrounds. And now it looks... yeah. Okay, let's get back to this. The MX and the MY, I'm going to have to calculate how. So the vector X and X... keep forgetting what I call these things. I haven't used the math functions in a really long time. So X2. So basically MX is going to be equal to the vector dot X minus at vector dot X2, and MY is going to be at vector dot Y minus at vector dot Y2, because the Y takes the player coordinate and the Y2 is actually for the battler coordinate. and this gets dynamically calculated. And since we go right to left, this should be x2 minus x1, because, you know, larger minus the smaller to get the distance in between them, and this larger minus the smaller because the scale is all messed up and inverted, and blah 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 blah. But I think this calculates everything we want right now. And I'm not going to do a trailing sprite just yet. I'm first going to have a test sprite. Add a new, add user sprite.viewport. Yeah, I'm going to make a test one first so I can run it to see if my brain actually did this right. And I want to go minus 96. I think 96 will be too much at vector.zoom 1. Because this, if we just take this, it's going to take, you know, the midpoint, so the sludge bomb animation is going to go like, but we want to go up and down, and this is going to also take the vector zoom into account. Actually, let's try with 72. So yeah, it's going to push it up for the curvature. It's going to go like so. Bitmap, PB bitmap, graphics, animations, EB 429. I think so. Center, dot Z. Let's test it out with a nice Z value of like this. I mean, I can do it immediately right here. Target sprite.z plus 1. And then let's do 32 times do. And I'm going to do it first without the vector movement. So it's going to be without the vector movement. And what do I have here? I think this returns an array. If I'm not mistaken, it's a 2-dimensional array. I'm just going to check to make sure. Curves the push curves. So curves. Where do you use this curves? So yeah, 0 and 1, 0 and 1. Okay. So it takes the frame as well, and then 0, 1, 0, 1. So points, and then I can go test.x is equal to points 0. Test.y is equal to points not 0, 1. It's going to be I, and I have to do this as a for loop. So for I in 0 to 32. So that should work. Let's test it out. Hey Tiny, welcome back. Tiny Pussy, welcome back to the stream. Great username as always. It's really a pleasure seeing it in the stream. But yeah, we're doing some more move animations, you know, it's my thing lately. And I'm getting terrible frame rates whenever I stream. I don't know why. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know why. It's to do with the graphics driver update, because it didn't have this problem before the self-updating thing. Okay. I know why this guy's freaking out a bit. Let's give this weight. True. What else did I want to get rid of? I wanted to get rid of this, because I don't want this thing to pop up every single time. Something's amiss here. Oh, I know. It should go from the user sprite to the target sprite, not the other way around. Yeah, it kind of looked weird. Let's go test this right now. Hey Mushworks, welcome back. How's your move animations going? It's going, I guess. It's when the going gets tough, the tough get going. It's okay. I didn't do anything yet. I'm still working out the logistics of the move I want to make, but I think it's going to work just fine. And let's go test it out. Yeah, except that it's too slow. the jump is not big enough. Okay. and this as well. Right. Does this guy move before? Does the scene move before it shoots? No. So it only moves after this thing shoots. So I don't need this for now. I'm just going to comment it out. Because I don't want it moving to the user vector. How many of the official animations have I done? 56. So I've done 56 animations. 10% of the official ones. I know on paper it doesn't sound like much, but I've invested so much time in this thing. You have no idea. See? Okay, so that goes. The animation is definitely too long. 32 frames for this poop is a bit too much. So I'm going to move this over by... let's try 116. And let's get this to 24 frames. 24 frames. Okay. This stream is the highlight of your Friday afternoons. Man, thank you. Thank you for saying that. I don't... It's okay. I'm not going to continue with my thought. Yeah. I don't know. Like I keep saying all the time, I'm trying to keep this as, I guess, educational as I possibly can and hopefully entertaining. I mean, it's probably not that hot, you know. Mid-X. I mean, this still, like, this trajectory is not, you know, still not a big shoot, if you ask me. Like, yeah, needs to go higher. Needs to go higher. And let's add something sweet to the mix. Let's go at vector.set, this guy, real vector of the target index. Player is going, let's take player 2. If I, and on average, I've noticed it takes 16 frames to get this vector up and running. So when I is equal to 24 minus 16, which is 8, boom, this should get set. And hopefully this thing is going to move right. Hopefully. Yeah. I mean, we're just playing around with the initial. It's always like that, you know. At the beginning, it kind of looks crap, but it all comes together in the end. And I'm pretty satisfied with the move animations I've done. Okay. I mean, the reason it does this weird thing is because... And it's, again, it's not high enough. What the heck? Vector.y and y. Yeah, it needs... I don't know. I have to push it this high out. Maybe I actually have a check. So for the player, let's you know what? Let's try this with like a fixed number, with an 8, and then wait here for 64 frames to, you know, get the feel of the animation, the initial, you know. Oh, evening, ladies, laddies as well, ladies and laddies, and Luca SG. We know what this stands for. SG. I mean, it's 2 letters. And I keep running into female pokes. I mean, you know what they say. Forgot to turn my swag off. Woke up covered in bitches. This doesn't go up at all. What? Rip off. It works this way, but it overshoots this way. But it's okay this way. But it overshoots this way. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Okay, this is going to be this is going to be a tricky one. Since this doesn't update in real time, I'm going to have to spoof the vector. So I'm going to have to get the Erina is not best girl. She's not. Come on. Why is this even an argument? Takemi is best girl. Hey Tony, welcome to the stream. Takemi best. Erina is definitely. Note. I will not accept Erina-sama as the best girl. Okay, so what I was saying is I need to kind of spoof this. Which is a bummer. Because then my center thingy here doesn't work though. But that's okay. I can get away with the CYP. But I can't get away with the X. So I can get away with the Y coordinate, but not the X one. Do I have a function for spoofing? Yeah, I think I do, right? Dot spoof. Yeah, look at me. I'm so smart. Look at this. You know, sometimes... Yes, sometimes I admire myself as well. But actually, no. Actually, no, because this spoof function doesn't return all the values I want it to return. It just gets the X and Y. Oh, it gets X, Y, and Y. Oh, okay. No, that's cool. That's cool beans, I guess. Because we can grab the XY coordinate from the get real vector thingy. Okay. So I'm going to go x1 is equal to this, and I think this returns an array. And I think this returns an array, and I think... Yeah. Okay, so it returns an array, and 0 is going to be x, y is going to be 1. Makes sense. So, in order not to calculate this twice, I'm just going to bind it to this. x1 is going to be v0. y1 is going to be v1. x2 and y2 are going to be at vector.spoof v. Okay, so I got the x and the y, the end x and the end y. So what did I do with that? Not much, actually. Not much. I need to decide. So I can use this, but the C, I need to change this gap. So if the target is going to be the user, so if the target is the user, if the target is the user, we're going to set it to x1. Otherwise, we're going to set it to x2. And then we're going to go CXP is equal to player 2, x2 and x1. Yes. Hopefully my logic is okay on this one. What animation did you? Oh, that sludge bomb graphic seems weird. Hey, fudge off. It's there, that's senpai. The sludge bomb graphic seems weird. I mean, it's a blob of mess anyway, but there is going to be a trailing particle effect to it. So fret not. This is very crude. Again, we're in the early stages of stuff. And let me check it out. I just want to get the coordinate system right. And I will always love you. No. Nah, that takes it way too far out. Okay. So I don't want to start the origin point. I don't want to change this guy actually. I want to change the CXT. I mean, I told you it's gonna be a bit complicated when you introduce these sorts of things into the mix, you know, the dynamic movement thing. Because if I just had the, you know, the quote-unquote camera, which doesn't exist, I mean the fake vector, if I just had it static, yeah, this would be a different story. Off Primus. Primus Silas. Come on, the meme is getting stale by now. No, again it overshoots. Again it overshoots. And I know why. I know why. Well, this gets more complicated then. Oh boy, math. Math is I love it. So I'm going to take the... So I need to change this guy. And again, player 2. So if the target is the user, then I'm going to go at dot. If the target is user, x2 minus minus this guy, CXT. If not, so if the target is the opposing one, it's going to be shorter here. Again, I'm going to take vector dot x. No, no. C xt minus at vector dot x. So that's going to be this one. This. Okay, I guess the only thing we have to do is try. It's dead. Yes, it's dead. It's dead. The meme is dead. It became a bit too overused. Unfortunately. That's a good meme. They even sponsored one of my videos. Hey, they may sponsor some of my videos in the future. You never know. You never know. I'm talking to a lot of advertisers, you know, we get that cash off of tubes. And it still overshoots. Boy. I mean, you're killing me. You're killing me. I'm using the final positioning of this thing. Why? Still overshoots for the... when the target index is the player. So it overshoots for this one. Oh, you know what? You know what? Ah, bro. I know why. Because I apparently don't math. 1,000 subs nipple reveal. Oh yeah, nipple reveal. That sounds great for 1,000 subs. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, I can make like a special, you know, B-roll video of my nipple reveal. It sounds. I like it. It shows finesse. If you catch my drift. Actually, I don't need to do this. So a poop. You're going to see what I meant by this. I know why I messed this up. My math wasn't quite correct. So vector dot x2 minus at vector dot x. So what this does, it gets the distance in between, but I gotta divide it by 2 because I'm a poop. It's gotta be in the middle. And it's gotta be at vector dot x plus and then the middle point. I mean, it makes sense, right? And that's why this thing had no effect. Oh boy. Let's do the same thing. So vector dot y plus then minus. I think I can move this down to 92 again. You'll get rich. So rich. Yes, yes, man. I'll get all the sponsorships. Who knows, maybe a music production house may be sponsoring me. Believe it or not, actually, I'm working on a lot of music on my own, for my own stuff. I have a lot of compositions worked on. And see, there you go. I mean, it's a kind of a tiny wiener shoot because it's not high enough, but it doesn't overshoot. And come on. That's exactly what I wanted. So let's go 160. It's a wiener of a shot, but it doesn't overshoot. And I can't complain. It's just me, or does his voice sound like shite? Oh, so did the mic go shite? Let me listen to myself. Advance, where does this guy listen? Hello? 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 Is my voice shite? I mean, my voice is always shite. Yeah, it's my Croatoan accent. I don't know. It sounds okay for me. Yeah. What's it called? The gain is not up too high. Okay. Here, I increase it just a little bit. For those of you, you know, with low capacity ears or whatever. The mic is fine. Okay, don't this dude, he's trolling, you know? Mr. Kawaii Ojo-sama. For Croatian. Posh bugger hasn't even seen Croatia in years. As always. Yes. Boom. And that's also a wiener shot. That's definitely... Oh, look at this. Come on. Can't you shoot it any shittier? What is this, dude? I'm like... Oh. Oops. Oops. That's right. That's right. You actually gotta... You gotta use your numbers if you're gonna use them. Hello, chaps. Hello, Sue. Welcome to the stream. Under a weird pseudonym. Haha, pun intended. And I gotta... Wait. Put down the volume of this thing. Essentials is raping my ears. As always. As always. Oh. Ew, well, hello there. That shoots under for some reason. Not for some reason, for this reason. It's math, you know, math is a tricky thing. You gotta work it out. Slowly. Hey, safe. Hey, sub big boy. Not much. Not much, little boy. Nintendo's gonna sue. Nintendo's gonna sue. For what? I'm not doing any direct copyright infringement. I'm not making a fan game. I'm just making code. My code is beautiful. Yeah, okay, that goes in a straight line again. It's not exactly what I want, is it? So let's go. Let's pump this guy up. Sorry. No. Safe? Do we know each other? Or Saif? Lol. Laugh out loud. If we know each other, say yes. Because I have known quite a few Saifs Safes in my lifetime. That's actually not good either. It's such a crap throw. I mean, it was better when I just set it to a fixed position. I do want it to get, you know, go high. Essentials is getting too big. Well, if anyone's gonna get sued, it's Maruno, if you know what I mean. I mean, we are just riding on his murky waters. Let us go. But I only know one save. Okay. Okay. Just let me know. BSK. And you have to say no more. Yeah, it's... Let's try with this. Knew it. Damn straight. Oh boy. Oh boy, like hobo. Decided to snoop around because you miss me. Oh, don't say stuff like that. You never know. If you say my name 3 times in the mirror, I might actually appear behind you. But yeah, what's up? What's up? Mr. Andrew is your favorite superhero. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I haven't heard from you in a long ass time. I hear from Basset on occasion, every now and then. I'm actually quite in good contact with Alex, but when it comes to the rest of the BSKers, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not in very good and Batter. I heard from Batter a bit, but that's pretty much it. My old personal life is catching up. No. So yeah, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm basically live streaming my life's legacy. I don't know. I'm working on... Oh yeah, guys, I wanted to show you this thing. Like this became my favorite hobby to do. Look at this. Get rid of this guy. Oops. Get rid of this guy. I need to dispose the sprites. And get rid of myself. And now you're going to see. Oh yeah. Look at this. Oh, now I can just get the particle effects. It's so good. I don't know why I didn't do it before. I should get rid of those sprites. It kind of looks cool. If I go into... Where's my flare blitz? I mean, the particle effects are kind of nice. Look at this. You actually get to see how these butt heads work. And they work okay-ish. But I'm going to replace this sprite with the trailing sprite I've set up in my previous stream. PB dispose sprite hash. But yeah, it's definitely a weird feeling having somebody I used to know in real life crash my stream. I mean, Glavish is okay, he just trolls, that's okay. Car friend, best friends forever and ever. Bus friend, school friend, oh god. All of you guys. Yeah, crash my stream. Also, disable ad block. Yeah, get rid of it. Definitely. How did I... I'm pretty sure I used the set bitmap for this thing. Oh yeah, safe. Look at my code. You wish you were this, coding this sexy. But alas, we can't be perfect. Not all of us, at least. Okay, so I need to put this directly in my... And if I'm not mistaken, the function centers it out automatically. So I should have no issues with this. And I just need to adjust the keyframes. Come on, don't scroll. Yeah, so I need to adjust the keyframe. This guy gets centered. Yeah, okay, so that's cool. That's cool. A keyframe, maybe 2, maybe 3. I'm going to try with 3. Because that's going to go every 4th frame. Yeah. Math. Yeah. Every 4th frame. That keyframe is equal to 3. And now we should get a trailing effect. I may want to reduce the trailing effect just a bit. Just a bit. Do Dragon Ascent. First of all, Dragon Ascent is not a Generation 5 move, so nope. It's not in Essentials. Second of all, are you crazy? That's like those, the Z move animation standard. Nah, I don't feel like doing that. Let me... And... Right. It's like I keep saying. I make all the noob mistakes, so when you guys get to your coding prowess, you don't have to. He's the big gun. Who's the big gun? Why no one-liners, chap? Comments, why you do this? No one-liners. One-liners are, for scrubs. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And I know I said I want to keep this stream short, but I guess I got stuff to work on. That's dope. This thing is not showing up at all. That's peculiar. I'm pretty sure I set the Z. Yeah. Yeah. So, what's up with that? Why is this thing not showing? Oh, haha. Right. Of course it's not gonna show up if I don't update this thing. Because this is a special function. He's contradicting his own video. he contradicting my own video. I'm sorry. I'm not a programming god, you know? Not yet. I never said I was. I was just giving you tips if you want to be a programming god. That's, you know, 1000 simple tricks, life hacks, easy peasy. Why didn't I push out the video in April 1st? Because I had a much bigger prank for April 1st. And there we go. That looks weird. Did you see that? It made like a backflip. What? What? Okay, it works this way, but again, I'm kind of crapped on the other way. Look at that. That's... Ooh. Oh. No. Oh, this is gonna give me such a massive headache. And the keyframes are way too often. I don't want it to be this frequent, so let's set it to 5. And again, the MX is not working out. Not in my favor, at least. So I will have to take the end coordinates away from each other. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. I guess these. Maybe. Maybe. I suck, mate. You suck, mate. You go do this. You design your entire particle engine thing. I need a curve equation or something. Yes, I'm thinking I need a curve equation. I have a curve equation. The curve equation works. The problem is the curve equation is not ideal in the situation I'm using it in. So it's great for static motion, you know? It calculates the endpoints. Very nice. It is great. Good potatoes. All that stuff. But then as soon as I introduce this new layer of complexity, which is the vector movement thing, everything gets kind of messed up. So it does that. Oh no. So it does that. I mean, I don't want to do more math. Not a huge fan. I don't know if you can tell. But this is more like a honing missile, you know? And then it just shoots on the target. It's not exactly the effect I'm going for. And this thing still doesn't go high enough. It's not high enough. God dang it. Okay, so it works this way around. But it doesn't work this way around. So I'm... Okay. Oh, what did I do? No. Okay. Okay. Let's go like this. What's this? Player. What am I checking for player 2? If the target is the user. Okay. So that's important. If the target is the user, I'm going to go over for x1. And if not, I'm going to stick with the vector x. Hopefully. Fixing, yes. The y, like I said, the y coordinate thingy is fine. It's all nice and handy, I guess. It's the x1 that's giving me grief, to, you know, put it nicely. But I don't want to get into more math than I need to. I'm really, I don't. Ah, that's even worse. How's that possible? That looks nice. Like, why? I mean, I'm getting the end. Okay. If the you oh no 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 no. If the user sprite, oh right. I didn't fix the formula up. Use the wrong variable. Can you hear this squeaking? Look at this. That's nice. So Glavash, how's the t-shirt you won? Good, eh? Eh? Good, eh? T-shirt giveaway? Eh? More t-shirts? No. Nope. I mean, again, that's even more of a honing missile effect. Let's try it by, let's times it by scale factor again. So if player, I don't even know how to spell player. If player, and we're going to go with, let's go 0.75 instead. 0.75, and otherwise we're going to go half. Hopefully this should account for the offset of the vector. I mean, it looks weird. Okay, safe man, gotta go. Keep sucking at math. Thanks, as I always have. I was actually decent at math in school. I was okay. Anyway, I've deleted everyone from Facebook, just so you know. I don't have anyone on Facebook anymore. If you want to get in touch with me, and if you have Discord, that's probably the best place to be at. But if not, ask Basset if you still have him as a contact. Ask him for my phone number for WhatsApp. Because yes, I tend not to use Facebook. I dislike Facebook. So that's why. Got rid of all my Facebook friends. Now I got no friends. I actually have one friend, and that's myself, because I couldn't unfriend myself, which is stupid. Why can't you unfriend yourself? That makes no sense. It still does the backflip a bit. See? It does the backflip a bit. So 7.5 is not good enough. Let's try actually 7. Try, and then I'm going to go to 6.5. It still does backflip. Nah, man, you always get C's and D's. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was wondering how he gets in touch. WhatsApp, definitely. WhatsApp, he's got my phone number. For obvious reasons, I don't want to disclose my phone number in a public stream. But yeah, definitely. If you want to chat up sometime later. I do this thing weekly, just so you know. And I've got more crap on my YouTube stuff. Please don't watch it, because your opinion is even going to it's going to fall even lower than it already was. Don't know how healthy that is. Probably not very, at least. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Now you get to see all the crap I'm up to. But yeah, bye bye. Very creative username on YouTube, by the way. And also for all of you regulars here, everything, you know, same thing, same rules apply as with every weekly stream. This thing is going to be archived on YouTube. Fret not. Fret not, definitely. It's going to be up on the tubes of you. That's still a backflip. I mean, if I'm getting the... mein boy. Oh, I think Eureka, I have solved it. I think I may have solved it. I'm going to try with a fixed number first. I know I shouldn't be using fixed numbers. It's testing purposes. Come on. What sucks is math and owes me a coffee. Oh, don't push me, bro. Don't push me. Oh, by the way, yes, when I was asking you for coffee filters, it's because I bought a coffee machine. Today. I don't know, I was going back from university and I decided, you know, why not? Why not spice up life a bit? Whoops, wrong button. It's not good. It's not a nice curve. This vector thing is... it's gonna drive me insane. It's definitely not good. It's not good. I'm really tempted to either not set the vector in real time and have a continual curve, or set the vector beforehand and shoot it out. For now, at least, because that's going to... this curve doesn't work like this. It's not going to work ever. Because of the way scene moves. Because the scene doesn't move in a... the scene moves in a linear way. So it's not curved. That's why when I get the trailing particles in, it shoots out straight. Because of this linear movement of the... so I either have two options. I can adjust the vector before or after the shooting of the ball, or I cannot have the trailing particles. But I do want to have the trail because it looks better. And now I just gotta adjust and fix this. Because this is not working out. It's definitely not working out. Ace, I'll come next week to test it. Nope. Nope, you won't. I'm having no guests over. It's messy room. No, I'm just kidding. That's not the reason. I don't want you here. It's very simple. I mean, I can't avoid you online when you hijack my streams. It's... yep. See? So the shooting out... I think I'm just going to go with this, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with this. Because I can't think of anything else right now. I can't think of a nice curvature move with the vector zooming. I just can't. What sucks at math and owes you coffee? Arrogant much? Just kidding. Love you too, bro. So I'm not even going to need to spoof the vectors. I'm that bad. Lazy. Yes, I know. But the lazy way is usually the best way to do things. It's the most exciting, at least. You know, minimum effort, maximum result. Perfection. Yeah. I don't know. It'll bug me. You may be right. You may end up being right. But I don't know, dude. I can't think of anything else right now. If I won't be able to fall asleep because of this, so be it. I may think of something in my sleep, but... oh no. Let's actually... let me calculate something I can do. At least. Yeah. Let's get something I can do. This is going to be... like so. Minus at... no. Ooh, wait. What was it saying? So I'm going to take this X value. Let me turn it to underscore F right now. And divide it by. So actually, nope. X minus at vector dot X. And divided by this dude. Except without the half. So this guy, and that's going to be Z is equal to and nope. Let me think about this real quick. So I get the length here. I'm going to get this. I want the inverse. I want it to go. If it goes from 0. No, you know what? You know what? Let's keep it like this. Divided by this guy. I'm going to go 1 minus this. 1 minus this, and this is going to be 1 plus. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. And just thinking about it now, I don't have a zoom. Shoot. I need to give it a zoom value as well. So another attribute, accessor zoom underscore X. Zoom underscore Y. And put these guys here. 1 by default. Zoom underscore Y, 1 by default. And in the update, zoom is going to be Z. No, that's the Z value. That's not the zoom. Okay. Okay. Zoom underscore X at zoom underscore X and zoom underscore Y. Let's test if this works. Surely projectiles like this plus screen moving is a fairly common animation. I don't know. I haven't like. Yes. It's fairly common for projectiles moving and having the screen zoom. And that's okay. That's fine and everything. That's really nice. But what's not common is the curve, the arc I have. This is the first animation I've done that kind of goes over that. And I've covered a lot of the extensive animations when it comes to this. And it's usually just projectiles firing out straight in straight lines, which is not an issue. I can do that, no problem. But when you have to introduce curves immediately, it kind of becomes more annoying. And this zooms. This is the trailing is way too frequent, I feel. So let's remedy that one. No, that's going to be... Boy, that's not even changing anything. I mean, this only lasts for 24 frames. This shouldn't be... This thing doesn't work. Yeah, I forgot. This guy. I was pretty sure I actually put it in here. Maybe I didn't save it. But I'm looking at this thing. I'm changing the keyframe up and up and up and up and up and nothing changes. Luca, have still got 7 more downloads. Okay, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah. Oh. Can I sign in with Google? Oh, yes. Yes, I can. Oh, updater, huh? Oh, what's this? 20,000? That's peculiar. These are some high numbers. Let's go to goo.gl. 7 downloads more, you say? That's the UPI. So that's since the UPI. That's the EBS site. And I didn't keep the links for the Google Drive thingy. Or maybe it's this one. I've had more. There were more. There were way more. I don't think I've kept. I think I deleted. No, maybe I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's you know, you never know. Definitely 7 more downloads. I mean, power to you, bro. I don't use Microsoft Edge. Please don't take this against me. I don't use Microsoft Edge. The only reason I'm using Microsoft Edge right now is because Chrome kills my live stream. It puts too much of a burden on my CPU and my laptop just can't handle. There we go. It's less frequent. See? Poof. Cocoa Puffs. Okay. Yeah, but I'm not an Edge user. Definitely not an Edge user. This is out of necessity. It's at least featured. Yes, it's at least featured. And I don't like Microsoft Edge, you know. I mean, look at this, okay? While we're on the topic of Edge. Who at Microsoft decided this was a good idea? So you get the URL bar right here, right? It's standard with all your, you know, normal browsers and blah, blah, blah. The URL is on the top. And then when you go into the new tab, it's down here. Why? 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 And this looks like ad spam. I'm serious. I used to think, you know, when I forgot to turn my ad block on, and then I realized, oh, I'm in Edge. It's crap. But why? Why do you have the address bar a bit here, and then a bit here, and then here? Who thought that was a good design? Who? Like, there's so many inconsistencies in UI in Windows 10. It's infuriating. This is stupid. Oh yeah, thanks. I get tab previews. Oh boy. Oh boy, yes. Anyway, I'm not going to go into this. It's off tangent. Hey Rix, welcome back. I'm an edgy user. Ha. Ba-dum-ps. Nice one. Nice one. Yeah, definitely not a fan of Microsoft Edge. No, sir. No, in no way. No way a fan. Not even in the slightest. There's some ad blockers that I don't really care. I don't use Edge, so I don't need ad block. Yeah, no Edge, no ad block, no problem. I want to do this again. I don't know. I can't get enough of this. Look at that. Get rid of my player as well. And now we can have some fun. Let's see Aura Sphere. Oh boy. See? Particles, particles. What else was a cool one? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, Giga Drain is kind of a cool one. Look at this. That's nice. I don't know. Last time I spent like ages just looking at these. Maybe these gotta look cool. But yeah, Sludge Bomb. And I mean, the perspective works. Let's go back into here. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to cheese it. I'm just going to cheese it. I don't know what else. I showed you a fraction on Discord. I followed your online advice, by the way. Wait, you followed my online advice. Showed me a fraction on Discord. My online advice. Let me hook you up with the microphone screen for a bit. What's this guy talking about? Where? Follow my advice? What the heck am I looking at? My online advice. At first you didn't like ceilings, but now I love them. I guess you called me a ceiling fan. Haha. Crazy comedy. What the heck is this? The thing you've sent me. Okay, we'll continue this at some other point. Somebody's adding me. Let's get a Japanese shaman. Okay, I'm getting. It's glorious. Yes, yeah, it looks glorious. I'm not going to show it to the other guys. You know, in case it's some proprietary hush hush feature. Let me screenshot this guy. Go back into paint. I want to steal some particles. And in fact, I don't want to steal some particles. I just want to steal the color. I know exactly what particles I'm gonna use. I mean, come on, you gotta ease yourself some workload, right? And I'm going to take... Where's my dust particle? EB dust, right? Yes. Dust particle. Boots, 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 boots. And we're just going to zoom this thing to its maximum potential. Yeah. Oops. Make this guy, you know, bigger. Hue saturation. Oh, look at this. We're even shooting for the right color. Maybe the saturation is a bit too much. And we wanted more of this like reddish tint. And this is not good. It's absolutely not right. It is not okay. Let's separate these guys. Seriously? Yeah, okay, this could pass for the color. This guy though needs to be a bit lighter, a bit more saturated. Saturated. I want that to be a bit lighter. Okay, let's actually. Let's do something like. What's this look like? It looks like crap, but that's okay. We can work with crap. It's not going to be on screen for too long, so don't you worry, child. EB 429 _2. Yes, graphics expert right here. And what else? I want these bubbles. I have these bubbles I could do by eyeballing it. Nope, wrong window. So I'm going to make some Michael Bublés. Let's go like this. Let's make it a radial one. Let's make it a buble. Like so. Let's put it glow, give it an inner glow. It's a bit too much. It's a bit too much. I got the mass. Right? Let's change these colors. Go for a lighter one here. This here. And I mean, it fits. If it fits, it sits. This guy looks too fuzzy though. It's supposed to be inner glow. What are you doing? Looks better without. Does this guy have yes. Why? I didn't use any feather for any of my shapes. What the heck? There we go. There we go. Juan. It doesn't want to let me go one. Come on, dude. Look at this dude. Okay, let's go Inner Shadow then. One, and go with this color. And crank it up to the maximum potential. Maybe 2. Yeah. Okay, so this gives us this kind of okayish spherical thing. Thinking about it now, I do want to scale it, you know, the essentials way. So poof, flatten it, 200%, boom. There we go. Look at this. It's a beaut. I know. And give it some nice translucency. EB429_3. Nah. Come on. 3. Okay. 24 left. You'll count for me. I don't, our timings are out of sync. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so Confucius. So this guy's gonna get like sludged very nicely. It's gonna be a small radial outburst, which is fine. We can handle it. Arigato mas. We can do it. Maybe go like this. Here's the crazy idea I have. And it's not that good, to be completely honest. Because how am I going to... I need to give my thing here more parameters. Because I do want to get out of opacity is equal to 255, and in the initialization I do want to set the opacity to whatever I want it. So like so. And we're going to have 16 dot times do. Okay, so I'm going to take this guy, plop him here, get rid of this guy. CX CY is going to be equal to get center target sprite through if I could spell CX CY at vector.zoom1. Same thing for zoom Y. And the opacity is going to go down on this puppy by 32. Let's make it actually a bit faster. What number in your whole life are you closest to? Okay. 24. No, I won't type out 24. What number am I closest to in my whole life? 24. Yes. Yes. Actually, yes. 24 I'm closest to. I don't know, 24 is such a nice number. You know, me and 24, we have some history together. She's always been treating me nice, you know. When I needed a friendly ear, she would listen to me, you know. Whisper words of encouragement in my ear as well. Yeah. Saif. Can't believe this dude. It's such a blast from the past, man. Showed up in one of my streams. It's kind of... Right. Because I'm forgetting the crucial parts. Update. But that's actually going to leave a trail. And I don't want it. I don't want a trail. I don't want to... We'll see how it looks. It's probably going to look like crap. I mean, I could... Yeah, that looks weird. Actually, I like it. the trailing gets weirded. Oh my god, this was such an accidental effect. Like, it shoots out, look at this, it shoots out, and then it splits when it hits the thing, and this thing moves. And this was in no way intended. This is a complete glitch in the Matrix. Look at that. I like that, because that's going to make it more impactful. And I forgot how I changed my colors. I forgot how the heck I changed colors of these sprites. Let me go into charge. Gesundheit. Charge. No, I think it's in charge. Use the sprite color if strike. Okay. Color. And I'm pretty sure somewhere here I have to set like user sprite. Anim is true. Okay. So this is what I need as well. I need this here. And instead it's going to be target sprite, and target sprite.color is going to be color.new, and we're going to color it this nice color. So where's my stuff? This bodacious color. This one right here. Okay, so that's actually, let's go like for more purplish. 136 48 128. 136 48 128. So that's going to be the color, and alpha is going to be 0. And then we're going to change target sprite color dot alpha plus equals 32. And this thing is definitely going to overwrite my zoom. Huh. This thing is definitely going to overwrite my zoom. Do I have a method of zooming onto the opponent and strike? I mean, I'm pretty sure I should, because I like squish the opponent's stuff quite often. I'm a squishy guy. Try to zoom underscore minus. I mean, since I do have this set to true, and I don't do it here, I can account for the frame offsets. I can definitely account for that. So okay, so yeah, let's do it. Do this. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, because this weight is gonna be the graphics update. And actually, I want to go target sprite.still. Let me focus on the burst for now. For J in 0 to, I think there's a lot of particles for this one. FP, let's call it P, very creative names. PJ, A, pajamas. Sprite.new at target sprite.viewport, blah 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 blah. Bitmap is equal to PB bitmap. Graphics animations. Graphics animations EB 429_2. Capital G here. Center. Center dot so dot x dot y is going to be get center sprite true, and then we're going to go, I'm going to have a radius of, let's go, actually this radius is quite small, so this times sprite.zoom_x, dot end x and end y are going to be rand chord radius. But this is not going to be, no. Nope, I can't do it like that. Let me see if I'm using this correctly, just to make sure. You can never be extra safe, yes. XY. So I can't directly use the coordinate because I have to actually get rid of the I gotta go like this. So end x is going to be equal to this x minus r plus x. And end y is going to be the same thing, but y makes sense, right? How do these particles move? With the opacity? Okay, the opacity lowers, but what about when they get hit by this? Okay. Okay, so no, they just zoom. So they zoom from 0 to an end zoom. I mean, yeah, nothing too spectacular about this. Zoom underscore x 0, zoom underscore y 0. Sleep is for kids. Yes. Before you end the stream, let's talk some anime. I feel like I've taken over the chat. It's okay. Take over the chat. Execute order 66. Sure, anime talk. Look at you, big boy. You big boy into anime. I mean, that's how we otakus, you know, we reproduce. We basically infect other people with anime and pretty much end their social life, their dignity, and everything about them. And they become otakus, and it's a beautiful thing. It's truly a beautiful thing, if you think about it. 0 to, let's try with 64 frames. Wait. 1 for j in 0 to 32. Nope. Next, if j is greater than I divided by 2, it's every other frame. Do you want to give it an angular motion? I do want to give it an angular motion. This thing has an angular motion, right? Come on. Actually, they don't. They have their angle decided at the beginning. Okay, so they don't update. That's going to be nice for performance, which is nice. Okay, let's give them an angle. A zoom. I'm going to keep the zoom linear because YOLO. Zoom x plus equals 0.16. Zoom underscore y plus equals 16. If not zoom underscore x is greater than or equal to 1 point. Actually, I'm going to have to make this a bit slower. Opacity is going to go down. And let's see what monstrosity I've created. Probably not pretty. And then we got to do the bubbles and pretty much it. You're awkward and you'll love it. Yes. I mean, we're all awkward to an extent, to somebody, at least, you know. Never had any one of those. Oh, come on. But this accidental, you know, splooge of the particles, the trail. I like it. Oh, my frame rate is going insane. Oops. If let's optimize this a bit further so it doesn't have to perform basic bitmap transformations if it's not absolutely necessary. Z is equal to target sprite.z plus 1. We want this to be on top. Makes sense. Oh, and the end x and end y position, I forgot. I totally forgot that. So I gotta move the x and the y. If the end y is going to be, okay, x plus equals to end underscore y minus x 0 times 1 y plus equals and y minus, I don't know, y typed and y minus y times 0.1 and x. So that should spread them out in a radial manner fashion. Yo, little late. Yes, little late. Yes. Oh boy. 2 hours already passed. Oh boy. It's that time of the day, you know, where I slowly wrap up the stream. That's some fiery stuff, not some poison stuff. Yeah, that's definitely a bit too much. Too much zoom, if you ask me. Let's go 0.8. Yeah, come on. 0.8. Let's scale this down a bit. You have an interesting idea. Should I drop the source code for the PBS editors? People with some C# knowledge can tweak it. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, for the most part, 99% of the people using your PBS, I mean, look, if you're using the PBS editor to edit your PBS stuff, it means you pretty much don't want to do the grunt manual work that comes with editing your stuff. So I'm assuming that most of your user base, if not all of it, is going to use your PBS editor and not care about adding any custom code to it. So I don't know. It's an interesting question, definitely. It's definitely an interesting one. I don't know what to tell you. And I know what other, I know one thing I'm going to add to those particles. Okay, there's two things I'm thinking off the top of my head right now for this. And that looks way too much like flames. Yeah, that looks like I want this effect. And you know what the thing is? I probably do want this to be like 1 minus times 0.1. Same thing with this thing. I probably do want to, yeah, I don't want it to be linear actually. Yeah. Maybe like this. But I'm actually thinking of, look at this. Applying a color as well. Color.new 136. So the same color as above. 128, and instead it's going to go from full color to no color. Color.alpha minus equals 16. So this is going to zoom out, and this thing is going to go 64. So 64 plus rand. Let's try 24. So this. So not, you know, not all the particles are going to end up at the same point. There's going to be a slight variation. I don't know when it comes to the source code. I mean, if people do make, but again, I know I've never, like, who changes the way the compiler works and the way the PBS files are actually edited? I think that's the whole appeal of Essentials. Like, people use Essentials because you got these things already figured out for you and already made for you. Which is the hassle of, PBS stuff. So honestly, I don't know of anyone who changed anything to do with the compiler. I really don't. So Boku no Pico best anime, definitely. Boku no Pico tier, god tier anime. Everybody should watch. 11 out of 10 would watch again. But yeah, back to the PBS stuff. Again, I don't know. I really don't know who would edit their compiler and the way the PBS files are structured for you to have to, release the source code so they can adjust the stuff. Like, if you want to do it on the side, you can. I mean, I don't see any harm in it. I don't see the user base either, if I'm being quite honest. Sped it up way too much. I really don't know. I'd be interested to see, like, who would actually use it. It's quite a curious thing. You did and PG will. There's a good chance they may be. Okay. PG's planning something fancy. Do say so myself. I don't know. I've never had the use to change the, like, okay, I can honestly at this point the only thing I could see being added to the PBS files is maybe Z moves. Aside from that, I don't know. And keep in mind, if you want to update to version 17, Maruno is going to confirm this, but he added like more stuff, more PBS stuff. So just keep in mind when you're making your stuff. Best plot twist in all of anime. Yes, best plot twist. Gotta gouge your eyes out afterwards. Best twist. No questions asked. Oh yeah, look at that. That's kind of poop. And this 8. You're making it compatible as soon as possible. Yeah, I mean, this should be probably your main priority, and depending on how much he changed in the battle stuff, I'm also going to update my scripts to work with everything. The only thing I don't know, the thing is, like, I have experience when it comes to backwards compatibility because I first released EBS on version 15 and then I released it on versions, compatibility with version 16. But the catching thing worked completely different in version 15 and 16, passed a different amount of arguments. So I had to come up with a dynamic way of, checking for that to account for those changes, which was a pain in the butt. I mean, you can still use technically EBS in version 15 Essentials. It's still compatible fully. Every single code, like every method I alias, if it doesn't exist in version, and there's a lot of methods in the battle system in Poké Battle that don't exist in version 15 that exist in version 16. So I've like accounted for everything, but like officially I've said nope, it's compatible with version 16 and above. But technically, if you were to extract the scripts, you can actually put it inside of version 15 Essentials. So I don't know how much compatibility you want to ensure for your user base. It may be something you may or may not want to look into. It's definitely interesting. Essentials version 17. Almost years from us. Yes. Maruno is doing great work. Yeah, Maruno is definitely doing like awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. And that's also nice, you know. He gets to work on all the tedious and annoying mechanics, and I get to, you know, enjoy my life and just do the visual stuff. It's a win-win. And somebody had the idea of making plugins, which is basically for adding new fields to the new project to make it yourself. And anyone need to new project for a project. Okay, plugins to the PBS editor. Again, I don't exactly know how you would like to handle this logistic. It's something that would definitely need a lot of thought. Yeah, and also you're basing your stuff on C#. Again, C#, very different to Ruby and RGSS. So that's also another thing. So people would need to know how to program in C#, you know. Yeah, adds a different layer of complexity. But definitely, I think it's safe to say that we're pretty much, all of us are like hyped for version 17 of Essentials. Pretty much. It's gonna be dope. I'm sure it's gonna fix a lot of those, you know, annoying, like, quote-unquote bugs some people have. Yeah. And also, form-specific everything, seriously, I can't... Oh, you know what? No, it's okay. You know what would be nice, Maruno, now that I think about it? Okay, hear me out, hear me out. I'm not pushing anything onto you. But how about we go into, you know, our PBS files. We go into our trainer types right here. And you know how you got all these fields? How about you add an extra field right here, you know, with a numeric value, which is going to be the Y position. I don't know if you've done this. I don't know if this has been suggested before. But yeah, you know, have like this thing, which is going to be the Y positioning for the trainer sprites inside of the battle system. Because right now, the sprites you can use for the Pokemon sprites, at least, even in vanilla Essentials, it's kind of, there's an inconsistency in the way you're supposed to design sprites. Because in vanilla Essentials, you can make a sprite and then you can reposition it later. And that's fine. It doesn't matter how big your sprite is. It's going to get positioned accordingly if you position it right in the PBS files. But the trainer sprite always has to like be snapped to a certain dimension so that it actually centers on the enemy base. And in case, like, you know, I don't know if it's an idea. I'm just throwing it out there. Sprite positionings for trainer sprites as well, like the Y offset, just like you have for the Pokemon sprites, you would have for trainer sprites. Again, not forcing anything onto you. If you think this is something you may or may not like, since I know you're doing all of this compiler crap anyway right now, and all these form offsets and stuff like that. I mean, form specific PBS. Whew, I don't like the compiler. I've digged around in it, and that was a while back, but I decided I didn't want to end up changing anything in the compiler. So I ended up implementing, because my thing was, when I was working on my own fan game, I wanted to have those VS sequences. And initially I thought of having the VS sequences, you know, be defined in the PBS, like trainer type. Oh, this trainer type is going to use this VS sequence and stuff like that. But I ended up not doing it. I ended up formatting it in like a huge VS sequence sprite sheet for trainer types, and then it gets calculated based on that. Like if the trainer type is on the sprite sheet and stuff like that. Pokemon sprites are shown in both the battle standing and on the ground and in other places. Yes, yes. The two require different positionings. And the trainer sprites are only shown in battles, so they don't require different positioning. That's if I'm following your logic, right? Yes. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's a completely valid argument. No problemo on my end. I don't really care. The way I've worked EBS out, it works okay. I mean, my positioning, it's not flawless, but it works. I don't know. It's just an offhand idea, you know, to throw out there. In case something piques your interest. Just in case. What was I going to do? I was going to do this. If I less than 16. Target sprite.zoom underscore y minus equals. Oh. I divided by 8 equals 0. If yes, 0.06. Otherwise, minus 0.06. Let's see if this pushing on limit. We don't talk about that game. The first rule about the game, we do not talk about the game. I mean, stuff is going on in the background, definitely. I've been making music, I've been making graphics, so art graphics, I've been coding the engine. I'm coding 2 engines simultaneously. One 2D, one 3D. The 3D one is not going that well, I'll be honest. Oh right, wrong X value. I mean, this should be Y. Yeah, the 3D engine is not going that well. First of all, I'm lacking a lot of resources. Second of all, I'm not that great with 3D. I mean, programming in 3D is not that much. It's not that difficult. I mean, you got a few extra things to take care of, and my camera system, my player controller, everything moves like that. But the thing is, I'm working on that in Unity, and I don't have an engine. I don't have an event engine, you know, eventing engine. In best case scenario is I want to have something that's as comprehensive and as you know, competent as the RMXP engine for events, and I'm nowhere near that level. I have no idea how to approach it, and I've basically been stuck on doing research for the most part. Yeah, so it's kind of a bummer, you know. It is a bummer, I'm not gonna lie. It's I feel like I'm stuck in this limbo because I'm seriously, I'm not that good with the inspector. I don't have enough experience, and I feel like I have to invest way more time into that thing, and I don't because I know I have to invest more time into learning about making custom inspectors and coroutines and stuff like that. I mean, I can do coroutines and yields and blah 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 and the I enumerator and stuff like that, but you know, as soon as I think about the work I have to do, I don't feel like doing that work, if that makes sense. And there's a lot of work to be done. Don't get me wrong. There's a buttload of work. But you know, in the meantime, I'm working on music because I like music. Music's nice. And I will. No, what did I do? Luckily, no changes. Yeah, so hopefully that answers your question. All right. 24. This is gonna be 3. This, I don't know. Let's just name it C for circle. Pow. And this is actually going to be real simple. Going to be minus R. Minus R. I do want to increase this radius. Minus... what is it? Minus R plus rand R. And this is going to be... plus rand... let's go with 32. Did I put a plus here? No, I didn't. Okay, so that's going to go up. Actually, 24. And C, get rid of this. No need for this. No need for this. Oops. Okay, so this is going to increase its opacity, and then it's going to, so the bubbles increase opacity, but they zoom in and out. Oh boy. So you only have a whole new dimension 3D. I mean, the new dimension is it's not that big of a deal. I have a very nice system of mapping. I have a very nice system of setting up collisions and all that stuff. But like I said, I'm lacking resources, graphical resources, because I'm no 3D modeler. I don't think I'm going to pick up 3D modeling anytime soon. It's just way too time consuming for me right now. So I'm upgrading that event system in Unity. Once you finish here, tell me about your trainer preposition idea again. I was only half listening. Okay. Fret not. I will put it in the... Yes. He's got a good one going. Yes, but he's going... I don't want to step on his toes, but I think he's finishing up the interfaces first. I don't think he's gotten the eventing engine as well. So, you know, that tile-based, like... Pretty much, I just want to make exactly what's in RMXP, but in Unity. And there are event engines in Unity which are kind of complex and stuff like that, but, you know, they cost money. Which I don't have at my disposal to shell out. So, hey. I've got that going for me, which is nice. Zoom. No. Okay. So I got these. These are fine. What did I say? This is 24. 24 particles. End it here. Get rid of this for now. C. Okay, so that's going to get the X and Y coordinates. Then I want to get the opacity up. Opacity equals 16. And actually, let's give it a toggle here. Toggle is going to be equal to 1. So toggle is going to be equal to -1 if opacity city greater than or equal to 255. And the zoom underscore x is going to be toggle minus zoom underscore x times 0.1. And same for the y. That's hopefully going to give us a nice bubbly effect. Bubbly. Toggle. Let's get set. Blah blah blah. I don't think I'm missing stuff out. This should be it. Definitely prefer all free stuff in a new engine. Yes, as well. Yes. So first of all, okay, I'm thinking long term here. If I were to work on my engine for my game, ideally, you know, since I would like, you know, to have programming as my profession, hopefully game dev, but it doesn't have to be, but I'd like to get some grunt work programming done. So ideally, I'd make my own engine, which I would sell on Unity as an asset store for cheap, you know, not too expensive. As well as, you know, have the game itself, which I don't know what I'm going to do with. Okay, so this is kind of, this is weird. This zoom is not working out. Oh, right. No. Plus equals. Yeah, so, and as well, for redistributing purposes, I'd also prefer, like, even if I mean, I wouldn't mind sharing my stuff with Medj if I did it. I wouldn't mind. But again, I think Medj would agree with me as well that making your own stuff is better when distributing it, you know, around, because he would essentially turn his stuff into like a Pokemon starter kit for Unity. And I'm pretty sure he wants original work as well when it comes to that. Okay, the bubbles work. The bubbles work. Except I'm going to make them zoom. Oh, I got an idea. Plus 10 divided by 10 divided by 10. Maybe 1.4 here. 1.5. What was it saying? This guy doesn't look right. Okay, X. That gets the center. Gets rid of this. Adds an additional times 2. I need this rand actually here times 2. Okay. I definitely prefer all free stuff in a new engine. Yes. Yes, exactly. Written by the devs for that engine instead of like splicing it together from other different assets. And I think that's the right way to approach it as well. So I agree with you on that one. Oh, update of plugins, only 31, long time not open the project. Your EBS is broken anyway, because Scrub, you're not doing it right. Yeah, I do push out updates semi-frequently, especially when I work on stuff like this. And the nice thing about over-the-air updates, you know, over the air, easy peasy, easy peasy. This may be a bit too much now. EBS is broken anyway. You know what? You know what? First of all, I can get rid of this safely. Yeah. Actually, this was a fine size. 64. I'm gonna leave 32 here. But instead of here, I'm going to go minus 64 minus rand 32. Maybe minus 72. I don't know. I'm just punching in numbers. Your EBS is broken, my EBS is not broken. I mean, we're all winning here. And yeah, after I'm done with this animation, I'm finishing up the stream. My voice, man. My vocal cords. They've been turning into trash. Too much talking. I'm talking far too much. Okay. I mean, the behavior is right. The height isn't. Definitely not right. The height. So why am I being a butt? Like so. Get rid of this. Make the math right. In the Navy. Scrub. Bye Zekro, welcome for coming. Yes, I've been saying that so often as a sarcastic innuendo. It's kind of gotten stuck with me. But yeah, thanks for coming. Hopefully this stream wasn't that bad. Yeah, definitely thanks for coming. There's been quite a bit of activity this stream. And I'm always glad seeing, you know, you guys being here, interactive, stuff like that. It shivers my timbers. Oh. Ooh, you know what I want to do as well? This guy. I want to go and minus 42 times zoom underscore y. And get this guy even further up. Do. Mayoshi desu. Oh. I cry every time. Oh, definite. So bad. So, I mean, I love the series, but oh, that's whew, that boy's flying up. Look at that guy. He's going insane. Let's actually chill out with this guy. Push him down even further. But yeah, oh, Mayoshi desu. No, please, Kami-sama, why you do this to me? Well, whoever is pewing may also be in Ebidu disguise. Yeah, I mean, I get it's a Gen 7 reference, but I didn't play Gen 7, so it's lost on me. And there we go. Huh? We can call it a day. I mean, I even cheesed it out when it comes to that sludge bomb. Look at that. Look at that. Scrub. Maybe go down a bit further. Hey, Flying Swan, welcome. You're just joining. You're joining me finishing up the stream. It's dope. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? Oh. Ooh. Oh, I just thought of something funky. Instead of this being a fixed thing, let's go target sprite dot bitmap dot height times 0.0.4. Let's see what this looks like. This is instead going to take into account the bitmap height, actually, when it comes to displaying those bubbles. Poison bubbles? Bubble. I think it should look better. Who is the second best girl? Are there... there are semi-good emulators. I have a 3DS, I just refuse to buy the game. Because I don't care for Sun and Moon. I just don't feel like playing it. It's that simple. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this dude. Yeah, this may be a bit too much. And now final testings for the animation before I call it a day. I mean, this was a very short stream, right? Over 2 hours. I should reevaluate my life choices. And I keep running into girls, dude. Chicks, they just dig me. Sludge bomb. Boom. There we go. There we go. Blue. Ooh, blue. Yes. I liked. Like a very much. Yes, I think this works. It works. It is a working for the money. Yeah. Okay. So this. Yeah. Okay. So the final note is gonna be this. I'm gonna make a nice thumbnail of this. Haha, it's the choice of. Oof, the anime references are real. I mean, please, pleb, don't you know, don't get too cocky. You've just started watching anime. You go to my anime list, my anime list, And you're going to see, I've watched, oh boy, I don't know if I should be, I don't know if I should be, you know, boasting this statistic around, but I've watched a lot of anime, a load of it. How close to the games is your sludge bomb animation? It's okay. Let me show you. It's close enough. It's close enough. It's not perfect. I've cheesed one very crucial part out of the equation. But we got all the, you know, required particles. We got the main sludge. We've got the trails. We've got the blowing up sludge. We've got the poison bubbles. We've got it. We've got it. But, you know, of course, my equations for the motion of the various things. So the bubbly, I mean, the bubbly works. It's randomly dispersed. So, I mean, it's always going to be different. It depends on your luck. So it looks like that. And the official one looks like, it looks better. It looks like this. Blue. You know. And in fact, I'm going to change this. Where is this guy? Yes. If 16, if I is greater than or equal to, what's this? 64 minus 16, 50, 48. At the very end. It's, you know, close enough. The first time I've played through Sun and Moon, I felt like I was going on a real journey. But that goddamn tutorial, yes, I've heard the text is real when it comes to the game. Like the beginning text, you know, the introductory scene. People say it's a no bueno for speedrunners, but I don't know. Look, like I said on many of my streams, I don't. No, it's not. Where's the alpha? There we go. Like I've said on many of my streams, I don't feel hot for, you know, Sun and Moon. Just, I don't know. Nothing really, you know, nothing really, you know, is driving me. Like when X and Y came out, I was really excited for it and I wanted to play it. And then when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, like remakes of Generation 3, I just had to get it. Because Generation 3 was like, for me, a big thing. But Sun and Moon, you know, okay, yay, we get the gimmicky Z moves. Ooh, yay. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe one day, if I feel more inspired, I may get it, but I doubt it. I doubt it. You have Sun and you didn't play it really. I don't know. I've pretty much played every single one of my 3DS games, and I don't have many. So I've got Majora's Mask 3D, which is awesome. I've got Link Between Worlds, which I also immensely enjoyed. I've got Omega Ruby, and I've played those. I've got the Super Mario Brothers, the 3D one. Both actually, Super Mario 3D Land and the new Super Mario Bros. 2 or whatever it's called. I mean, the naming conventions for the Super Mario games are weird. And I played all of my games, and I liked all of my games. You know what I can do? Like this wait period here. I think I can. Let's try with this. Com Studios Marion class. Hey Def, greet, be totally awesome, and then totally are. Totes. Mine boy. No, but this is going to screw up with the vector position here. Okay, so I is greater than or equal to 8. Then if I is greater than or equal to 8 and it's less than this plus 8, so 24. Oh boy. Minus 8, gotta account for the offset here. Okay. So this hopefully should work. Nope, syntax error. Syntax line 101. Oh, right. Whoops. That's not how we make those clauses. You will play Sun and Moon the same day we get those nudes. I mean, come on. You gotta hit 1 trillion likes. You've got work to do. You've got work to do, bros. If you want those nudes, of course. And again, a female nose pass. I shit you not, I keep running into 90% of female Pokemon. Yeah, so this... Still, if I greater than or equal to 8. If I is less than 8, actually. And I don't think this interferes. Okay, final testing, and then we're going to wrap up today. Ooh. Listen to this raspy voice. Yeah, definitely. Gotta drink some hot cocoa after this. Okay. Check it out. Boom. It works. Yes. Yes. You блядь. Instead, I also want to do the offset here. So next, if I is less than 8, like so, and I pooped this part up. This guy should be 16 times 8, 16 times 8, yeah, 16. Okay, gotta go, man. Thank you for joining. Take care. Take care. See you in the next one next week. Maybe, hopefully. Who knows? I'm going to be finishing up this real quick. Just want to test this, you know, before I can finally actually go to sleep. And again, the ladies, man, the ladies dig me, if you know what I mean. And I think for casual scrubs like myself, this is fine. It's not insulting when it comes to the move animation. I mean, it's it's certainly better than what you can find in Essentials today. But yeah, I think this is decent enough. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go with that. Okay, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Huh. Maybe. Okay. You know what? Let me try this. Let me try this real quick. I is less than 16. Let me try this real quick. let's see if this will do what I want it to do. Whoa. CO, dude. Love how you did the animation. Thanks, man. Yeah, it looks solid. I mean, it's okay. I always seem so childlike when talking about anime. Well, first of all, it's not that I'm childlike. I'm passionate about anime. You know, anime is life. It's a well-known equation. Anime is life. That's definitely not it. You know what? I actually made... Let me try something else. Underscore 0.06. Let's see what this looks like. I'm a teen for anime. Thanks for the stream as always, Lucas-san. Thank you. Well, thank you guys for, you know, joining. I mean, without an audience, this wouldn't make too much of, you know, too much sense. It's definitely better when we have this sort of interaction between us guys, and I do like it. I think that's the cool thing about the streams, because easy interaction. Okay, that's. You know what? I'm actually going to get rid of the zooming, and I think that looks better. Because of the way I've set up EBS in general, it's not... I'm going to either have to find a way around this, but then no, it's not gonna work. Because then we're going... I either keep the zoom in, so again, I'm making compromises. But I either keep the zoom in and lose... And have an 8-second frame delay, which kind of looks weird. Look at that. That looks better. I feel that looks better. I'm going to keep it like this for now. So without this guy. For now. Hakuna Artadas. For now. Yeah. Okay. It's definitely fun to talk about anime. I mean, you know, I'm very opinionated when it comes to anime. I like to I'm pretty much I really like the discussions when it comes to anime, you know, confirming that Makise is best girl and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. Blue. And it's going to be better with sound effects. I promise. And let's give this, before I finish it up, like so. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you for joining again this week on the excellent adventures of Luka-sama. Yeah, but that's going to conclude our stream today. I definitely need to stop talking right now as soon as possible. We did one move animation, but we've done a background for Gangshot as well. And we pretty much figured out that as soon as I make a animation for Sludge Bomb, I'm going to have the animation for Sludge as well, which is a very simple one. So I'm just going to get rid of those extra poof particles. So it's only going to have those bubbles for sludge. And mud bomb, was it right? Mud bomb or mud shot? Mud bomb probably. Looks similar like this with different, you know, colors for the graphics, of course. Makes sense. So yeah, you know, a few animations here and there. I'm probably going to do a gunk shot animations in my spare time because I already have a formula, you know, to get those bubbles out shooting into the opponent and stuff like that, because the solar beam animation and things like that. And I can just incorporate a background real simple. It's not going to take too long, I think. Since we've already done like most of the graphics, the complicated graphics for it at least. So yeah, I'll probably update some, I'll probably upload some GIFs on Discord, maybe on Twitter, who knows. And then when I have more, like, I don't want to push out an update every single time I just change a minute thing. So I want these animations to accumulate a bit before I send them out. So yeah, that's going to be pretty much it on today's agenda. I don't know what else I could add. I don't know what else to say. It's almost 12, exactly midnight where I'm at, so I should, you know, stop. You just really like cuteness in your animes, don't you? You know what? The anime genre that annoys me the most is like cute girls doing cute shit and nothing happens really. And I can have a rant about that like for 30 minutes, but I'm not going to. I digress. There we go, past midnight. So again, guys, thank you for joining. I'm going to put the end splash screen on screen so I can overlay those cards on YouTube later. The archive is going to be up. It takes about 3 hours for processing to finish. I may end up going to sleep earlier, so the video is going to be up tomorrow at the latest. So yeah, like I always say, I never know how to finish these things. I never even know how to open up the streams. Like, I come in awkwardly like, hello guys, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be blah blah blah. But closing it, I feel, is even harder. Whatever, I'm just gonna stop talking and that's going to be it. So bye bye.